I've not seen such bravery.
Remember these 3 games? How many times have you used these 3 games to describe why the Nintendo 64 was so great? If you're anything like me, the answer is a lot. And if you're not anything like me, then why not? A Hat in Time is a game that was recently funded on Kickstarter. The team behind the game describes it as a 3D collectathon platformer in the spirit of the classic Nintendo 64 titles you know and love. I was lucky enough to receive the prototype of the game and was so pleased with it that I wanted to share my thoughts with you people. Now I'm gonna repeat myself here and say that this is the unfinished prototype of the game, which means that it is indeed unfinished. The prototype opens with a single goal, and that's to retrieve an umbrella. But it isn't just any umbrella, it's an umbrella that rocketed through the fucking sky and obliterated a fountain. So I guess it's some kind of magic umbrella. Instead of going right for the umbrella though, Jonas, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name, who is the director of A Hat in Time, advised me to adventure a bit, talk to people, collect goodies. Also, we should hang out sometime because you look really cool and I'd love to learn how you look that cool. Oh, well that was very flattering, Jonas. So I'll take your advice and explore a bit before going after the magic umbrella. The first thing I noticed when starting the prototype was the music. The track in the main level is fantastic, and it even smoothly transitions to an underwater version while swimming. There are a few other songs included, and the music in the prototype shows that the team can already make great music for A Hat in Time by themselves. But joining in on the project is the legendary Grant Kirkhope, who will be composing 7 tunes of his very own for the game. That right there is badass. And I sincerely hope that they will be catchy songs. That was just fucking awful. The art style of this level is cute, bright, and colorful, and an outro video showed a darker, though still charming level. I really like what I've seen of the graphics so far, and I love exploring them using a mouse and keyboard. It seems like a no-brainer now, but let us not forget that the platformers that A Hat in Time is paying tribute to had us use this thing to somehow control a camera as best as we could. Those were the days, my friends. Well, they were days at least. I was so happy to hear this. Voice mumble. You know, you've heard it before. Personally, I'm not sure if the experience would have been complete for me if this wasn't a feature. If you'd rather hear actual words though, the game is going to feature a full voice acting option as well. And if you're watching this, Jonas, here's my official audition for the role of Mustache Girl. Wow, you're kinda strong. We should hang out more, or I'll fucking murder you, you stupid bitch! Once we find the umbrella, we're abducted by a strange flying man who is very easily entertained. He says that if we can catch him, he'll return the magic umbrella to us. Luckily for me, he was patient enough to wait as I try to get the hang of the platforming mechanics, which I probably should have done before starting the mission. Once we regain possession of our parasol, we get to beat the living shit out of these mafia dudes and collect an hourglass, which ends this part of the prototype. The prototype also included a few challenge levels. These were Mario 64-esque levels designed to show off the platforming a bit more. Everything controls well, and aside from an area in which my camera became locked, I had a great time completing the levels. All in all, I feel like A Hat in Time has some great potential. It's far from finished, as the friendly watermark reminds us, so it's understandably rough around the edges in some places. Hat Girl got stuck in a few locations at times, and trying to get out of the water is difficult. She just kind of flails around. But the team was able to make this impressive prototype on a $0 budget in their free time. So I guess I can cut them some slack. Just don't let me down with the actual release, or we're gonna have some problems. I am really looking forward to this game. If you're interested in A Hat in Time, you can read some more about it and also vote for it on Steam Greenlight, I think. I'm still not totally sure how that whole greenlight process works. And Jonas, if you're watching this, I'm dead serious about that voice acting audition I did. You stupid bitch.